Oh, there's no kids here. Oh, fuck yeah, good. Fuck them. I've had it said about me that the movie The 40-Year-Old Virgin was based on me. That's not true. I'm 20. I was in this bullshit art class a couple of years ago, and so I was 18 at the time, and everyone in the group, they're like, ask each other your age, and it's like, oh, okay, I'll go over to a middle-aged woman and ask, how old are you? And then they're just, oh, what's your age? Oh, I'm 18. They're like, no. How old did you think? Like, 27. What? 31. Fuck, what? And so I'm not even old enough to get beer yet. Like, I can legally go and kill people for the government, but I can't get beer. And I totally do anyways. But it's bizarre. It's like a curse on our family. We all get carded. My dad has like 5 hairs on his head, and they're all gray, and he gets carded. And it just doesn't make any sense. But I was on the internet recently, which is forever. I'm always on the internet. And I saw a banner ad. There's a true TV show called Adam Ruins Everything, and I saw that and just froze scrolling through the page and just stopped for a second. Just, he does. Just kind of like, just sat there for a while and thought about my life and just went, they spent all that money just to tell me, and it turns out it's a show with a comedian where they do stuff. But, I hear it said a lot that you don't need to swear to be funny, and that's true, I guess. There are comedians who don't swear and they're funny, but that's not why they're funny. That's not why they work as comedians. And then other people do swear, and oh my god, they're funny, it's confusing. What the fuck is the point? There's no point. And the same people who say that repeatedly are the same kind of people who say, like, oh, you don't need a drink to have fun. Just like, well, I'm part of a large group of people who have a molecular defect that stops us from being happy on a molecular level. But I mean, other than that, they're right. Like, you don't need a drink to have fun, but you don't need a gallon of lighter fluid to start a fire either. Have you seen that shit? It's way better than starting a fire regularly. I was in the Boy Scouts growing up, not inside them, that'd be really fucked up. But I was a Boy Scout growing up, and so I know exactly what's necessary to start a fire. You need dry stuff, and then bigger dry stuff, and then bigger dry stuff, and a flint and steel, and we'd sit there just and it's just trying to make a fire start for hours. And then the camp out after that, where we use flint and steel to start fires, the immediate one after that, we're staring at all this dry tinder, and one guy, I'm gonna go get my flint and steel. Just, holy fucking gee, you're such a good Boy Scout. Get the lighter. And then he came back, and we're just blasting all of it with aerosol and a lighter, just burning everything, because that's way more fun. And I kind of like how stupid things happen when people drink, and that's also pretty hilarious. But when you're starting a campfire, you just got to take that fire to Flavortown. And when I typed that out, I capitalized Flavortown like it's a real place that Guy Fieri didn't make up. And I put an E on the end, so it sounds old-timey and pleasant. And like there's this like quaint little tourist town on the East Coast called Flavortown, and Guy Fieri is the mayor, and everything's dipped in barbecue sauce. And everyone has to have frosted tips, and it's a dress code where you have to have a flame shirt. And there's a lot of bed and breakfasts, but they're like really rad bed and breakfasts. And it's just this awesome little town called Flavortown. But what the fuck was I talking about? Oh, right, I was talking about vulgarity in comedy. Like why exactly would I clean up comedy? I want to watch it with my kids like it's a baseball game. Fun fact about Flavortown, Massachusetts, that's where it is, it's in Massachusetts. They don't play baseball in Flavortown, they play cricket. Isn't that quaint? It's pretty fucking quaint. And God, why do people hate Guy Fieri? Like, were they sexually assaulted by the 90s? Did appetizers with too much cheese kill their families, and now they have a vendetta? Like, I don't get it. Did they eat his food? Is that why they're angry? And it just boggles my mind by everyone on the internet. There's like death threats, like I want to shoot Guy Fieri in the head. Why? Did you go to Flavortown? It's nice there. But, God, cleaning up comedy is funny, because one thing that's actually worse than talking to people about cleaning up comedy is when people do filth humor, but they're faking it, it's not natural. Like when people are forcing profanity to happen, like they've never sworn before in their life. And it's just so cringy and bad, and we can all tell it's happening. And when I was a Boy Scout growing up, I saw this constantly because people were away from their parents for the first time. And it was just horrible. It's like, I don't want to clean the fucking dishes. Fuck you, motherfucker, clean the dishes. And that's how we talked, because children are disgusting. And if I talked the way a 5th grader did, if I came up here and did comedy the way a 5th grader would do comedy, then everyone who's not a white male would leave. Because it would just be that awful, because they're vile people. But that's okay, because hopefully we grow out of it. I mean, like, right? That's a thing, right? But, I don't know. Like, the thing with vulgarity in comedy is I did that just because it feels natural. It happens because it's what I do when I stop bothering to try and control myself. I let my guard down for one moment, and then I spend several hours on the deep web looking for human meat. We all taste like pork. And that's what happens. The swearing also happens. And some people just don't like that for some reason. And we make such a big deal out of it, and it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So if you try to stop people from swearing in comedy or shows or in everything, Adam moves closer to the camera so it looks like he's being dominant and controlling the stage. When you're trying to force people to stop swearing in comedy, it makes it look like you're not connected to reality. Kind of like that elderly man who comes onto campus sometimes and spews anti-Semitic and racist bullshit. Like one of them, after some police shooting, he tried to antagonize black kids. He's a fucking peach. He's a great guy. Oh, so nice. But he also claims that Israel fabricated 9/11 to gain some public support in the United States. That's a good one, because he's like, oh wait, the Jews did it, like these ones? Come on, give me a break. It's like every stereotype of Jewish frailty is just confirmed by you guys. It's just awesome. But it's just, they're not pilots is the thing. But yeah, anyhow, that's all the material I have for you guys. Thank you.